usual. Hello there, and welcome to episode 137 of my series, where I try to play the towns, cities and urban areas of Norway perfectly on Geoguessr. That is, to achieve a score of 25,000 points for each map I play. Today we have made it to what is the smallest town of Norway, at least the smallest that has a town status. And it's a kind of peculiar one. So we are in Kolvereid. And Kolvereid is part of Næresund commune. Næresund extends all the way in this entire area here. And it's sort of, well, it's not quite unique, but it is one of the few communes in Norway with more than one town. So the other town is Rørvik, which is about 3 times the size of Kolvereid. Well, 2.5 times the size of Kolvereid. And they both share the administration of the commune because Næresund came into being as a merger of the Vikna commune out here, in which Rørvik was, and the Nærøy commune, where Kolvereid is. And this merge happened in 2020. And they could not agree on which of the towns should be the administrative center, so they decided to split the duties between the two. And Kolvereid is the smaller of the two and the smallest town of Norway. It has, per 2022, 1,728 inhabitants. What can we say about it? Well, if you go back to 1950, there were hardly, well, I doubt there was a third of that number living here. It's grown over the past 50 to 60 years as sort of a nexus of this area. It's got one major business or industry here, which is a shipyard, which is doing quite well. And other than that, well, it's services, trade, etc. And I see I want to change the map a little bit. We need to get that little bit into the game. Let's see. Let's do like so, and then we extend that. I wonder why I have done watched that job that much. Yeah, and let's include this area as well. That's a shoddy map you've been making, mate. Yeah, that should be more like it. Not that it changed the number of locations, but the number of locations seems to be a little arbitrary, because one thing is the locations listed here, and another thing is the locations listed on the starting screen of the map. Well, what can we say about Kolvereid other than that? Well, it is a small town. I've been through here several times, but can't say I know more than sort of the immediate downtown in quotation marks. This is very much a one-street town where the businesses are all located along this road. And the rest of it is residential area. There's a commercial area out here. And yeah, it's a nice area. I totally recommend visiting the area. And Kolvereid is nice to stock up on supplies and stuff. So let's go. Well, I forgot before we start. So Kolvereid was made a town in 2002, and there was this book made about Norwegian towns and cities through 1300 years, and they are, towards the end of the book, they are discussing the criteria of what constitutes a town in our age. And the town in question, or rather, they are using as the premises for that discussion, is Kolvereid. And they say to the town status of Kolvereid could be seen as an expression that the concept of a town was about to be emptied of meaning in the traditional divides between the city or the towns and the countryside were no longer useful, and legally there was nothing that would separate urban communes from rural communes, and what remained was the symbolic value of being able to call yourself a town. So, but the locals consider Kolvereid a town, so let's go to Kolvereid. Right, and this looks sort of familiar, but yeah, this is what a lot of the residential areas in Kolvereid look like. These are houses built in the 60s and 70s, mainly, I think. I have probably been here. Yes, this. Ah, right. Okay, so here's the. This used to be the psychiatric ward. Halsanveien, yes. So let's see. The psychiatric ward is. If we could please have. Let's see. So that's the Geoguessr road. Right, here's the old psychiatric ward. And we are somewhere on this road, Halsanveien. Okay, and so the road is straight, and we are approaching this road here, which is Øvre Fjellvei, Upper Mountain Road. So we are between these two. And it's one for the money, two for the show. And we are here. Cool, next one. Well, that's urban. I think there's this industrial area here where they make concrete for, well, all concrete is made for construction purposes, but what they call power concrete or something. No, it's not. We are okay. This is a spot I've never been. We're actually out here. So let's see, how does this work? Okay, so we're approaching this one. That should be this. And oh, please don't do this to me. Come on, there we are. And this could be a little iffy. I don't really have anything to use as a guide, except that we are a few meters from where this bend starts. On Shipyard, Tiny Birch Tree Road. Well, that works. On Tiny Birch Tree Point Road. This. Let's try there. Oof, close enough. All right, and right, here's the shipyard. So that is down here. So are we on Korsnesveien, or are we on this one? No, it must be here. Yes. Or I'm fairly sure that's where we are, and that we're looking at this particular house. Yeah, that's gotta be right. Yep, here comes the Strandveien onto Korsnesveien. Yes. Oh no, same place again. Where did I put the marker? There? Even closer this time. No, please, don't. That's a letdown. Yeah. Well, I was debating whether I should include this place in the series, but then again, well, that was. Let's try that again and see if we can get some more locations. 4 minutes 41. That's just ridiculous. And twice repeat. Oh, come on. There are more locations than this on this map. What are you doing? Ah, man. And, here we go. Oh, okay. That's the church, so I know well what this is. We are up here, above the Doctor's Road. And, give it a couple more meters. Wow. Well, that's wrong. We were on that side of the Doctor's Road, so that's okay. Residential area again. Which one is this then? That looks like the. Yeah, I think that's the nursing home and health care center. And that means that this road should lead us to the old town hall. Wait, no, am I right or am I wrong? Yes, that's right. Here's the doctor's and I think dentist's office. Here's the nursing home for the elderly and infirm. Here's the old town hall. Oh, okay, so this is pretty recent photography. This thing was completed last year. And there's a new school. Yeah, they have even demolished the old school that was here. So, yeah, this is very recent footage. Okay, so that means now we were somewhere down here. So right now we are standing in this intersection. There's the nursing home, there's the old town hall, there's the, wow, they haven't even put in the new sports hall, and there's the old school that's been torn down. So this is a case of the map not following reality. So we're up here. No, we're not. Wow. There's some fierce misalignment going on here. Ah, this is a familiar crossroads. This is where you pop into town. And just in case we are not given a full tour of the area, we can just have a wee look at what counts as the downtown of the smallest town in Norway. So the local shopping mall. I might actually know some of these people sitting here being friendly. That's the sad thing. There's an old mall that businesses go to die. A bakery shop. This footage is very, very, very recent. This building still hasn't been completed. How recent is this photography? Wow. It's wow, okay. Well, it's good to see some up-to-date imagery for once. So here's the new primary school and library, and this is the secondary school. And, well, that's it. If we follow this road, we wind up at the church where we were recently. And that is downtown Kolvereid. Now let's see if we can get this position correctly without making a total burk of myself. So we're just looking north of this building, so we should be around here. Close enough. And for our final hurrah, we find ourselves back in the location where we were previously. And we are here. Well, actually, it said we were up there, didn't it? Yes. Right, that is Kolvereid played twice in 4 minutes 40 seconds something. So yeah, that is episode 137 and the smallest town in Norway completed. So please check in tomorrow for episode 138. Until then, bye bye.